I'm a bit pissed off because I didn't get my girl talking to me. She ignored me. Why are we not moving? Where are we going? Alright.
Ladies and gents, I'm pleased to be your pilot today and to welcome you aboard this flying style flight to Southampton. Estimated flight time is 30 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight.
Right, remember to bring down my throttle once I've taken off. That was what was messing me up before. And it might have been why I couldn't use my throttle when I was landing. The lever might be hard linked to it, so the lever might not have gone up and down. But I've learned how to decrease the propeller, as I only need that increase fully for takeoff.
Echo Golf Sierra November traffic. Beechcraft Delta Echo Romeo Juliet Juliet. Taking off runway tree 6. South departure. Echo Golf Sierra November. To all passengers, to prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Like to 4,000, right. That won't be our last point, I don't think, so we won't set the height yet. I've retracted the gears.
Approach. Beechcraft Delta.
You heard me take the gears up.
Is type Beechcraft B36. 1 miles north of Echo Golf Sierra November. 500. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Delta Echo Romeo Juliet Juliet.
Squawk
I
75.
should have let her carry on.
Beechcraft Romeo Juliet.
Shouldn't have cut it like that.
Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet. Radar contact 2 miles north of Echo Golf Sierra November 900. QNH 1018.
Roger. Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet. Cambridge approach. Beechcraft Delta Echo Romeo Juliet Juliet. 2 miles northwest of Echo Golf Sierra November.
I should take that off because like, I'll probably forget that I've got to get to 4,000, so it will go away soon.
Juliet is at 2,700 climbing 4,000.
Beechcraft Delta Echo Romeo Juliet Juliet London Center QNH 1018. Radar contact continue.
Great graphics now. Mid-end £2,000, £1,500 PC graphics on a PlayStation that I paid 500 for. I got mine as soon as, you know what I mean? And I'm always like that with consoles. I want the newest one straight away. But now it's like 700 quid for this version that I've got. Right, our height will be 4,000.
To all passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Flying Style on Flight Fly 7510. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 4,000 feet at an airspeed of 150 knots. It's 11:16 and are expecting to land in Southampton approximately at 12:14 local time. Current temperature of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Lying too high, way too high. Right, my autopilot works. I just need to drop a T because it was so annoying setting this up. The first one I had was a total collapse. You'll see it, she didn't even chat to me. I got my passenger on board and nothing. Bit cloudy today. I don't want it there. It's right in my field of view. I can't move it. I can't grab it and move it anywhere. That's poxy, that is. Sorry, I'm just trying to light smoke. Oh, it is a gloomy day. Oh no, I don't skip to descent, thank you. I wish I could move that as well, but it won't move. What? I can't move it anywhere. That's to stay there, but, you know, I've only done 100 hours, so I'm just keeping things together, you know what I mean? I've got turbulence, I'm realistic. I'll show you right at the end if we got time. But you know that's how I fly if you watched any of my videos. That's what I'm worried about, you see, the drift. I don't have auto rudder on, but I do have auto trim on because I've got no trim. No trim wheel. Well, I suppose I could trim it with the hat switch on this. What is going on? Why am I being thrown everywhere? Why am I being thrown everywhere? Wow. Wow. I don't know what that was, but that was either some serious turbulence or my stick breaking. How does the autopilot hold it so well? Jeez. There is a lot of wind today. There was some serious knocking about I was getting. Love this game, really do. Well, it's not a game, it's a simulator, sorry. Keep calling it a game, but especially when you're in VR, it's more like real life than simulator. Like being in a real life simulator and seeing everything in front of you like you would as if you was in a plane and in the air. Got to concentrate in these sims. You got to imagine like you're a pilot taking a test in a simulator, which you basically are. I wish they'd patch it so the ps5 works, because the ps4 works, but the ps5 doesn't. I'm having to use ps4. ps5 is 46% more sensitive. It might be why I'm being pushed all over the place. It didn't work in the beta and they've just updated it and they've just like taken the PS5 one off. They've got to patch it back in again. I do these quick flights to get my rating up. I will eventually run out of them, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I might. I just need to drop the T, so I'm going to hit the autopilot. Ah, it's so sensitive, the mouse. Just going to drop the T. Fucking hell. I wonder how far out we are. 50. Speed her up a bit. We're not in the red, so sorry, just putting me smoke in the ashtray with me left, with me right hand side to change to me left. You probably will fast forward this or watch my takeoff and then go to the next video and watch my landing, but that's cool with me. I don't mind. These are the boring bits for you. For me, they're exciting because the next big gust could, well, you know what I mean, like if you don't pay attention, like you could get screwed completely. So you have to focus. If you notice, I'm not really looking out the window or anything. I'm mainly looking at these boxes on my Garmin, because that is exactly how a real pilot would do it. But I can't trust it on the descent, so I have to turn the blue ones on for that. But like I've said before, I'm sure that on your Google AR glasses you could get your flight plan. Do you know what I mean? And I'm damn sure somebody would rather be looking ahead at things than down on the screen, so I would use them if I was a pilot. But I like to try and do it the most difficult way possible. For me, like I said, landing, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. Maybe if I had that screen on I could, because I could follow the line, but that screen only comes up right in front of me. We're flying too fast. I didn't even notice my speed going up. We was at about 185. I'm sure that was because our speed was too high, but we're still getting knocked about. Could be thermals, could be, I don't know, you know what I mean? I really don't. I'll have to put the boxes on.
Maintain present altitude. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet.
We're way below 1.5. I was just getting up there, that's why we hit a snag. I was getting close to 185. Yeah, we use these boxes, it doesn't matter. Like I said, Google's probably got an app for these. It'll be linked to the GPS in the aircraft. Bluetooth, you know what I mean? Sometimes it will just jump out your hand, but we was going too fast. He said below 185. That's what I was getting up to. Just checking that the flaps ain't there. love this, I really do. To me, this is like the pinnacle of gaming. Having no assists on, or just one assist, sorry, and that is the trim on the tail. I think it might be linked. I'm not sure whether I changed it, whether it was linked to right one and up the tail trim. But I'll test it out. I'll put the trim on the plane and I'll do a discovery flight and see if I can trim it that way. Or do discovery flights? No, they don't have turbulence. I'll have to do a free flight, that's what I mean, yeah, a free flight. See if I can control the trim with that up and down. Alright, we're only 30 miles out. I'm going to hit autopilot again quickly, just for a mouthful of tea. Oh shit. Oh, see how much you can do by taking your eyes off the skies.
Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 20 approach via Echo Alpha Sierra transition. Clear to Echo Alpha Sierra.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 20 approach via
Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet. Contact Southampton Tower on 118.205 when inbound.
Tower on 118.205. Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet. Southampton Tower, Beechcraft Delta, Echo, Romeo Juliet Juliet, 8 miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 20.
Getting pushed around again.
Beechcraft Delta. Echo,
Probably because it's cleared up and it's hotter here.
Southampton Tower. QNH 101. Cleared. ILS runway 20 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 20 approach. Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet.
Turned into a nice day. I want a medium cargo business next. That's why I'm trying to work the money up to buy something like the caravan. I think it's a Cessna, the caravan. But this is what I call Zen. No one around me, just me. I know I've got a passenger in the plane, but she ain't a talkative one, she's getting on with her business. So it's just me and the sky. And I love it. There is no better feeling than VR, there really isn't. I know people say use triple screens, they're good, but one, I'm on a console, and two, it's a lot of hassle. Buying all the buttons and everything to look right and make it. It costs you about 5 or 6 grand. Whereas you could go and buy a high-end VR PC and a high-end Pimax Crystal for the same price. Well, I hear Pimax Crystal is very heavy, so, but this headset is not heavy at all. I don't even feel it. $14 miles out. think you can tell I've got realistic turbulence on by the way the plane goes all over the place sometimes. But I didn't know I didn't have it on. I flew and I thought the windmills ain't working. Why ain't the windmills working? And then I thought probably can't get it working in VR or psvr2. So I accepted it. And then I got a license to fly passengers. And oh shit, there it is. And I got a license to fly passengers, and a thing came up saying you've now unlocked real life turbulence. So I thought, oh right, that's why the windmills weren't on. But in my first flight with turbulence, the windmills were on. I'm trying to get lower. Oh no, this is so annoying when it does that. It hasn't done that forever. What? Did I have them on? How could I have them on? Oh look, I've got to go further to that point. And then turn around by the looks of it. I could have just flown in easy. That's my final, that is. There it is. That last blue box close to the floor there. Bit of bloody violent wind there. Not going all the way around if that's my entrance.
Beechcraft, Romeo, Juliet, Juliet. Wind calm. Clear to land runway 20.
Cleared to land runway 20. Beechcraft Romeo, Juliet, Juliet.
I'll keep an eye on my speed. First flaps. Second flaps. Third flap. And we are down. That was a great landing. I'm getting really good at this.
Beechcraft, Romeo, Juliet, Juliet. Exit runway when able.
That was a great landing. I got that spot on. Everything. Speed, flaps, gears, the lot. Oh, I know it told me to drop gears, but
Beechcraft, Romeo, Juliet, Juliet. Contact ground on 118.205.
Going to 118.205. Beechcraft Romeo Juliet Juliet.
oh, come on. Oh, after. Oh, God. Come on. Alright, we got it.
Southampton ground. Beechcraft
Southampton.
Delta,
It should be a
Romeo,
long one.
Juliet Juliet. Request taxi to parking.
It should be a long parking.
Beechcraft Delta Echo Romeo Juliet Juliet. Taxi to General Aviation. Parking using taxiway Bravo Alpha.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Alpha.
Oh,
Beechcraft
so that
Romeo,
far.
Juliet Juliet.
That's good. Everything went perfect.
To all passengers, welcome to Southampton International Local Time is 11:51. For your safety,
It was a
we
great
recommend
flight.
that you
I'm
remain
doing
seated
another
with your
one
seatbelt fastened
straight
until
away.
we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you.
I'll be able to
for
show
choosing
you
to
my
fly this
realistic
style. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Southampton.
turbulence and everything. That was, I loved it. I know she's gonna mark me down for the bit of spin I got into, but that's just life, it happens. Everything else went perfectly. I came down like a pro. I even used my rudder, do you know what I mean? I had to twist on my throttle. Twist on my stick.
Great flight. I'll fly with this airline again.
Alright. Nice.
Landing didn't go as expected, but credit to the pilot.
Didn't go
We're
as
safe on the ground.
expected. That was a perfect flight. I take it I haven't got any AI in there. Because that was a perfect landing, as you saw. Oh, yeah, 102 hours with about 90 of them in the air. Perhaps, yeah, because I rattled her about a lot. But I still got an S. Yeah, and that's no Cessna 172. It's a bloody Beechcraft. 99 grand. This is the most important, the rating. Right. Oh yeah, that's it. Show you my assistances. I have auto trim on, but I don't have auto rudder. I have that taxi and flight ribbon and everything, just in case, but you can see I've disabled all the crash damage. I haven't disabled it, that's disabling it. I've got crash damage, I've got aircraft stress, I've got engine stress, I've got icing effect on, I've got turbulence realistic, I've got weight turbulence on. Everything is set, do you know what I mean, to make it hard. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.